welcome to our Covenant Healthcare sponsored pregame show on Bay County TV. Jeff Doan and Mike Wasdala along with you. And Mike, last night we saw All Saints and Pinconning. Tonight we're going to look in the mirror and see Pinconning and All Saints, but it's on the boys' side.
Yeah, we're going to travel up to this beautiful gym here in Pinconning. Jeff, it was a lot of fun last night. It was a good basketball game last night between the Lady Cougars and the Lady Spartans, and I'm expecting a really good game tonight also.
Both of these programs have had some early season issues, but they both front-loaded their schedule with tough teams, and hopefully that pays the dividends down the stretch.
You know, I think it is going to pay dividends down the stretch with that tough schedule. You want to play good teams, you want to play better teams, and it's a good challenge for your kids to start the season against good teams. You may not win, but man, are you going to grow as a basketball team from maybe a tough loss and maybe sneak a win in there also.
Looks like a great crowd on hand tonight, and I'll tell you what, that's always fun for the kids when they come out and see the gym is full.
Yeah, it's a great facility to watch a basketball game, Jeff. We're always welcome up here in Pinconning with open arms. It's really maybe it's about 3 or 4 years old. They've done a nice job, and again, we got another county team, 2 county teams going at each other, and it's bragging rights. I don't think they play again this year, and if they do, you can go 1-1 or 2-0, so you get to brag about some things in the meantime.
All these kids at some point during the year and during the summer are going to run into each other and relive every moment of the game.
Hey, remember January 4th up in Pinconning? That's what you do when you see each other. You know, you're friends off the floor, but when you get between the lines, that's all thrown out the door.
Numbers-wise for both of these schools, obviously All Saints doesn't have a freshman team, but good numbers on JV, good numbers on varsity, and the same can be said for Pinconning.
It's really impressive the amount of kids they have out for both squads for All Saints and the 3 squads for Pinconning. That's a sign of they're getting into the lower level. Kids are getting interested in playing again, and they're having some success. So that combination, you're going to have a great program.
Boy, if a kid can't get excited about playing in a facility this, there's something wrong.
This is a beautiful facility. They've done a nice job. You know, hats off to Mike View and Tom Badefer and the school board for passing that bond and getting that facility. And not only in the gymnasium, Jeff, but all around the district, they did some great things. Great community, great place to go to school, great place to live and raise your kids.
The best thing I can say walking the halls and stuff is how nice it stayed over the 3 years. The kids have really bought into the pride factor of the facility, and that does a great job and goes a long way towards making sure it stays nice.
When your kids take ownership, especially the older kids, and they see the younger kids, they set the example. And I remember talking to Mike View when they passed that bond. Those seniors says, we're going to take ownership the first year, and we're going to make sure that it trickles down and everybody, not only at the school, but in the community and the teachers. We're going to take some ownership in this, and it's going to be beautiful for a long time.
We're going to be back in just a minute. We're going to hear words of wisdom from both head coaches as our Covenant Healthcare sponsored pregame show rolls on here on Bay County TV.
Where did this rash come from?
Hold on, let me see. Could be bed bugs.
Oh. Mom, Grant says I have bed bugs.
Let's see what the doctor says.
Introducing Covenant Virtual Care. Real-time video doctor visits, e-prescriptions, and follow-up. Now extraordinary care comes to you.
See, it's just poison ivy. Smart advanced.
Learn more at covenantvirtualcare.com.
Good evening and welcome back to our Covenant Healthcare sponsored pregame show on Bay County TV. Jeff Doan and Mike Wasdala along with the head man from the Pinconning Spartans, Casey Paschik. Welcome, Coach.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Coach, good to see you again. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We look at the way the season has started for you guys, and the record certainly is not indicative of how well your kids have played.
Yeah, we opened up with some real tough teams. 4 out of our 5 losses, those teams are currently, I believe, 25-1. And we played them tough, so good things coming.
Well, when you look at that early start and that tough schedule, Coach, I know it's the old coach's way of looking at things. You're looking down the road, getting better game by game, and looking forward to that trip into March.
Yeah, over break, you get better, you get worse. So I think we've got better, and we'll see tonight. And yeah, the end game is play every game tough and be ready for March. So.
Now you get through that first month, and obviously you get some kids nicked up a little bit. How did things go over the holiday as far as practices, scrimmages, and or the health of your kids?
Well, with holidays, you have kids leaving town, so practice is always tough. Family things going on. We've had a couple issues over break. I believe tonight we're only dressing 9 kids, so kids got to be ready to play.
Well, and the good thing about having, bad and good, some kids are going to get some extra time coming off the bench or starting that don't normally get that. So you got to look at some of the positive things in that nature.
Yeah, it's next man up. We had a couple injuries, and time for the kids to show what they've shown me in practice into the game.
The other thing I've been really impressed with, looking at all 3 levels, you're loaded with kids that are excited and interested in playing, and I'll tell you what, that's got to be exciting.
Oh, it's nice to see all 3 levels with 12, 13 kids. I mean, we have a beautiful gym here, and we're finally get kids to use it, so it's good to see.
Well, and you look at the gym and you look at the numbers, and you're getting into the lower programs, Coach, and that's what it takes. Lower programs, some summer ball, and getting that positive energy down through the lower grades.
Yeah, kids are working hard. Everyone's coming up every day, and exciting things in Pinconning basketball right now.
Well, Coach, it's been, 5 or 6 years now you at the helm? Seems like forever.
This will be year 3, so.
Well, it seems like 5.
Wow.
And you've been around the program a lot longer.
Seems like 20. I've been here my whole life, so.
But you've been around the program
Yes.
longer than
Oh,
that
yeah.
as the head man,
Yep.
so you certainly are just stepping into a role where you're familiar with the kids and vice versa.
Yep, I've been here coaching for over 5 years, 3 years as a varsity coach, and I feel like I had a pretty good rapport with the kids, and I think they play hard for me, so that's all I can ask, for them to play hard and do the best they can.
Well, good luck. Wish you the best of luck, not only tonight, but on the rest of the season.
Yes, thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Coach, good luck. Have a great year.
Back as our pregame show rolls on in just a minute on BCTV.
You treat your family with extraordinary care every day, which is why when it comes to their health, more of you choose Covenant Healthcare. We specialize in extraordinary care, from diagnosis to recovery, from babies to grandparents. Learn more about our extraordinary bariatrics program. Sign up for our free seminar.
Good evening and welcome back to our Covenant Healthcare sponsored pregame show on Bay County TV. It is our pleasure to have Coach Jason Brzezinski along with us. And Coach, welcome to the broadcast.
Thanks,
and we're excited to see how things are going to go for you this year. And we know how the season started, and you ran into some awful tough December competition, which is kind of the norm for you guys.
Definitely. After last year's big loss to Fulton in the regionals, I kind of said, we weren't ready for that. So we kind of added some teams to our schedule. Added Pinconning here tonight. We added Reese again. We knew we were going to take our lumps against them, but we got to get ready for March. And then this year, Fulton's actually in our district, so kind of, helped out there that we're going to get ready for districts this year, these bigger schools that are playing.
So you're going from the frying pan into the fire with the schedule, Coach. Let's talk a little bit about how Christmas break went and what things you got done, who you scrimmaged, and how that went. Because, that's always a challenge for a coach and his players, that Christmas break, you just get going and boom, you got to take a couple days off.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, after our last game against Kingston, it was a big loss. We kind of just gave them an extra day off. We had Christmas in there. We had 4 or 5 days off. We came back. We have to focus on our defense. Offensively, we're not getting going, but it doesn't take talent to play defense, and we focus on a lot of our practice, just getting better on defense, playing harder. I think that's one thing against these bigger schools is we need to embrace to play hard. We can't play the scoreboard. We got to just play the game of basketball the right way.
Last night when we were there prior to the girls' start to the game, we were able to watch some of the practice, and I think one of the great things that came out of that practice from our standpoint was the energy that they put forth.
Yeah, I think the last couple of years we've gotten better over Christmas. It's a chance where you get to focus on yourself, and we focused on picking up the energy, just to get ready for tonight, because Pinconning is a good ball club. They got a couple of nice sophomores, a nice senior. We got to be ready for that tonight.
You know, Coach, watching you last night in practice, what I like is your attention to the details. We got there, you're breaking down offense and defense, then you stopped practice and you got to the free throw line, and they had 5 minutes of shooting free throws. And as ex-players and coaches, we all know, man, making those free throws 15 feet, nobody in your face, that's huge.
Definitely. I think one of our losses to Genesee, we lost in double overtime. We didn't shoot well. We missed a lot of shots inside the paint, but we also left some points off the board at the free throw line. Close games, those shots matter. So we got to definitely, focus on all aspects of the game.
I love the fact that you transition from fast-paced basketball right to the free throw line, because kids want to go to the free throw line, they're going to want to take a blow. Well, in the last 4 minutes of the game is gut check time. You're going to be tired. You've got to have your body under control in those situations to know how to can the big free throw.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be tired in a game, and we always try different ways to get these guys tired, to shoot free throws, make it the best we can for game-like situations in practice.
Well, and as a coach, your number one job is put your kids in the position to win that game, and you've done that over the years. That tough schedule, that you've been there, and so it's the detailed things, Coach, that are going to win you the basketball game. It's nice to have a guy score 30, but it's also nice to go 15 for 16 from the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta just focus on attacking the basketball more and getting the free throw line more. I mean, I think against Akron and Genesee, we were aggressive because those teams were a little more to our level. But, a game like tonight against Pinconning, I'm kind of excited to see how our guys are going to respond. And we've been preaching, you got to embrace that, so we can play tougher against these types of teams.
It's going to be a good challenge for you tonight.
Definitely. Like I said, I'm excited to see how our guys respond after, the layoff.
Yep.
Hopefully we can bring the energy tonight.
You've got a combination of youth and experience on your team. You got to hope that the experience on the team steps up, become those great leaders to mentor those young people to keep their tradition strong.
Yeah, we got a couple seniors, a couple of juniors that were on the team last year. We actually have a sophomore out, Shizeski. He was on the team last year, and I think he's really stepped up for us. He's leading the way for us, both offensively and on defense. And our two freshmen that we have up, Zach Contes and Antonio Moda, first couple of games, they struggled a little bit, but they're starting to bust out of their bubble a little bit and step up for us.
Always a pleasure. Wish you nothing but continued success with your program, Coach.
Thanks, Jeff.
Good luck, Coach.
We'll be back with all the game action right after this on Bay County TV.
AAA Transport and Limousine is the Great Lakes Bay region's most reliable and requested transportation service. For over a decade, we have been helping our clients to get to their destination on time, in style, and comfort. AAA's services include non-emergency medical transport, wheelchair accessible, school transportation, and shuttle services. We strive to provide exceptional customer service and tailor our fleet to meet your individual needs. Rest assured that you are in safe hands when you ride with AAA Transport and Limousine. To set up your next appointment, give us a call at 989-893-8294.
Good evening and welcome back. Moments away from the start of our second game of the year. Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. It's the Cougars and the Spartans.
Well, Jeff, going to be a great basketball game tonight, Friday night. Great crowd on hand. Pretty much the last day of Christmas break for some of the schools in the area. Back to 5 days a week next week, so everybody's fired up, ready to go. I'm expecting a great basketball game tonight.
I think it should be a whole lot of fun as well. Zach Johnson wins the tip, and I'll tell you, between Johnson and View, they got a couple of big kids in the middle.
Yes, they do.
All Saints Cougars just a little bit undersized. They're going to have some work to do and really have to bounce out. Boy, they get underneath the Mason View, and he draws a three-peat inside trifecta of defenders. They're able to get the jump off the alternate possession over to the All Saints Cougars.
Cougars started out in 1-2-2 zone defense, Jeff. Spartans going to come out in a little 2-2-1 three-quarter court trap with a little bit of token pressure against Cougars.
Contest right now trying to change directions. He draws the double team, and he's going to try and work through it to get that ball across the middle. Just beat the 10-second line. coast to coast, and Johnson has got a clean one up top and a little body on the back. So he's going to get a first foul of the ball game. Send the All Saints Cougars to the free throw line in Alex Krzyzewski.
Nice block, a little bit with the body, Jeff. A nice attack at the basket by the Cougars number 4, and that is Alex Krzyzewski. And he's going to shoot 2. First one up and just a touch short.
Well, Krzyzewski has got a nice stroke, and he's a kid that saw some time last year and is able to come up and try and continue that as a sophomore this year. Almost comes back as a veteran. Second
is a
one's
veteran.
a little bit too strong right now. Mota gets the rebound, and the Cougars are going to be back for the first time this game with a set in the offense. And that is Hunter McGillen with a swipe. At the other end, a beautiful Darren Labine deuce. Labine ran the head floor like a stallion.
Well, we saw him run on the football field, Jeff. He's got some wheels and a very good athlete.
Krzyzewski had an opportunity, decided against it, backed out. They try to go to the inside. Contest now with a little 15-footer. Can't get the shot to drop. Look at the offensive glass that the second chance opportunities are coming for the Cougars. And what do we got?
I thought we got a 3-second call. One of the Cougars had a nice rebound, Jeff, but got caught inside and just couldn't get back out of the lane. So 3 seconds, turnover to the Pinconning area Spartans.
6.5 minutes left in our first quarter of play. View trying to go down the baseline. He draws the double team with a nice feed back to Janoski. Janoski, that's another familiar name up here in the Pinconning area. That turnover is going to give the ball back to the Spartans. And boy, the Spartans in the JV game, just like in the varsity game, are coming out after a made basket with full court pressure.
A lot of great energy. Dave, how are you?
As they come out with 6:20 left in our first quarter of play. Spartans up 4-0.
Nice to see our friends from the Booster Club here at Pinconning area, Jeff.
They're a great group.
Good dude.
View wide open for a 3 ball. Tickles the twine from 21 on that left-hand wing.
Man, I'll tell you what, the apple didn't fall too far from the tree. Looks just like Dad shooting a rock there back in the day.
Well, it's a good thing he's got Mother's athletic ability, though.
And looks, too, by the way.
As that ball's tipped out of bounds. Great defense that time by Contis. View, obviously that young man has hit the weight room, too. He's a physical specimen.
He's done a nice job of filling out, Jeff. Good football player. Nice young man, too.
And, he's got a great big brother, too, that's not a stranger to the weight room as well.
Hey, how'd you like to feed those two? Huh?
Dad, he throws a little bit around, too, in the weight room.
How'd you like to feed all 3?
Holy golly.
No.
The wife's a saint.
Oh, God. Yes, absolutely.
Trying to go inside. View with a little 5-footer, man. Real nice touch. Cannot get it to drop. Fight for the loose change, and it comes back down, trying to get out of the paint just in time. As that shot goes up from Labine. And a third opportunity offensively, and a fourth opportunity offensively, and View comes up with the basket.
Too many shots, Jeff. Just can't. Timeout. Jason Brzezinski says you just can't have that. Too many shots.
We'll take a break and be back in a moment on Bay County TV.
Village Towing and Auto Repair of Kaukaulin and Bay City is here to help you in your hour of need with fast and friendly service. With over 30 years of towing experience, we know how to get the job done quickly and safely. From big to small, we do it all. Give us a call at 989-684-9607 for all your towing needs.
Oh my, there he is, the man, the myth, and the legend himself up in the top row. He's got a reserved seat up there in the top row. That's Bones.
He's been here long enough. You should have a front row seat.
I think he likes it in the back row.
Away from the people, away from the crowd.
Stays a little inconspicuous there. Beating the double team. Into the front court come the Bay City All Saints Cougars with 4:50 left in the first. Looking to put that first deuce on the board. Pinconning defense has absolutely been stifling here in the first quarter. As that good first look comes up from Contis, and he tickles it from 19 and a half. The first 3 belong to Contest.
That was a big hoop right there, Jeff. They had to get off to Schneid. Here come the Cougars, 1-2-2 matchup zone.
Boy, they absolutely know how to get that thing down to View. And he got banged around by one of his own teammates. He looked around like, where's the whistle? But it was his own teammate. That was McGillen that bumped into him.
You can see the Spartans want to go inside out, Jeff, and they're going to go inside. They got the size and the strength inside, but another nice take by Contest.
Yep, he went strong to the hole. Loved it because he kissed it off the high glass. You know, not enough people use that expensive piece of plastic. And he used it to his advantage, and he's got the first 5 for All Saints, and they've wiggled their way back into this game.
I tell you, that was a nice move by number 33, Tommy Janoski, Jeff. He went hard to the ball, hard to the block, got it, went up with some authority. Didn't make the basket, but got fouled, and is going to be rewarded with shooting 2 free throws. That was a great move by that young man.
First of 2 is up and good. And boy, when you look at this young man, too, he's just another one of those sophomores. And you got to just look at this team and go, wow, you know, with Zach Johnson and Janoski, obviously you've got some JV kids that are good. This team has got some talent coming up here in the next few years. Look who just battles for the rebound in the midst of a triple team. He's still going to power that thing up with a nice touch from 3. Gets the deuce to drop, and it's 12-5.
Well, I'll tell you what, he went up, both hands, Jeff, went up strong, and then just a little fade away.
Doing a nice job of beating him down the floor. Shot off the mark from number 5. And that was Antonio Mota. Another shot missed by the Cougars, but they're going to get a third chance offensively, and the third time's the charm for the Cougars.
Yeah, number 4.
Krzyzewski
with the big basket, and a great rebounding job right there by the Cougars as a team, Jeff.
Getting that third opportunity made it happen as they fight for the loose ball. And they're going to get a long 3 ball. And it is up and in, tickling the twine, Darren Levine.
Well, he got bumped a little bit too, but I think it was a good no call, Jeff.
He got the shot off and had an opportunity to come back down, and anticipated pass, went to the wrong spot. Beautiful look by View with his hands and eyes up. And that shot was missed, but they got the rebound. Levine going down the baseline. Goes underneath the basket. How about that?
Wow.
With a little Dr. J type move from behind the glass. A little scoop off the glass from the left side for the deuce.
I'll tell you what, that was a nice reverse layup, Jeff. Notice we watched his eyes. He was coming right at us. Never took his eyes off the basket.
Mota with a shot that's missed. And it's going to be Spartan basketball.
Some substitutions, Jeff, coming in for the Cougars. Number 2, that is Oliver Dixon. And number 23, that's C.J. Sanborn. We've been hoping to get a good look at him. He had a great football season for the Cougars. Looking forward to seeing him on the basketball court.
You know, he and Oliver Dixon both. I mean, I think when you look out on the floor, you see a fair amount of talent from both of these schools that are multi-sport athletes.
Good to see. Lots of kids doing lots of good things.
Yep. Nice long 3 ball with a double iron. Sanborn tried to tip that thing out to himself and was on the run, but could not corral it.
That falls on number 2, Oliver Dixon, his first team foul, number 2. Into the game for the Spartans is number 21, Zach Johnson. Out Mason View. You know, that's a nice little rotation right there Coach Paschak has, Jeff. He's got a nice little deep bench there, too.
Johnson sends that thing to the corner, anticipated somebody being in the spot. He's just a fan there getting a free popcorn when he gets the ball.
Remember Zach last year as a freshman playing. He's gotten a lot bigger, too, in the year. He's got a few more inches on him, and he's hit the weight room, too.
Yeah, he went very strong to the hole to make that happen. That ball is tipped away and then thrown away. Some unforced turnovers by both teams here early on in this game.
Yep. We got to settle down a little bit, but, you know, when you get that turnover, you have a tendency to want to push it a little bit, and you got to get a little bit under control and take advantage of getting that ball back.
Looking over on the bench with Coach Jason is Scott Trepkowski. His assistant of about 3 or 4 years. He hung up the stripes during basketball.
Oh, did he?
It's another nice job by Contest to pick up the deuce. But, yep, he decided to get into coaching.
Right.
And, you know, he says, I'm a dad, so I can't be gone as much as I used to be, and this is the perfect blend for him. Nice job by Johnson. Boy, he just sealed the defender off, went up strong, got the roll. That's a pretty looking shot. 10-point lead right now for Pinconning.
That young man's got some hops, too. Does Johnson. That falls on number 2, Daniel Labine. That'll be his first personal team foul number 2 for the Spartans. 45.9 ticks to go, Jeff.
As they get that ball in to Krzyzewski, brings the ball down pretty much unmolested now as he gets to the three-point line. Gets between 2 defenders, draws the crowd. Sanborn goes the back into the corner to Oliver Dixon. Oliver with a little reversal of his own, can't get it to drop. Johnson with a big-time rebound, one and done for the Pinconning, or for the All Saints Cougars.
Jay Jones did a nice job bringing that ball up the court. Jeff had his head up. Nice control break right there.
Nice job up top, giving up the shot with 10 seconds left. It goes up and over the top.
Nothing wrong with that shot.
Nope, that is a Blake Schumann with the shot, and that was a good-looking effort. As with 5.3 ticks left, the Cougars are going to have to get down there in a hurry to get a shot off.
It's the right guy.
Contest, boy, that thing was right on the mark, just off the iron. At the end of our first quarter, 19-9, Pinconning over All Saints. Back in a moment for the second quarter on Bay County TV.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Back here on Bay County TV, the head man in charge, and then Kyle Woodruff is there eating some of his 5,000 calories of the day.
He's
so
probably
that he can
been
maintain that 2% body fat.
He's probably been here since 6 o'clock this morning, so he needs to eat.
He is up with the birds in the morning, and he's here all late night hours, but he loves what he does.
Oh, that's a good couple of guys right there.
Trying to get that ball into view as he'll start the second quarter back on the floor. As the Spartans look like they've got a little spring in their step.
Yeah, they do. They do. Nice job by View going to the open spot on the floor.
Finally, the rebound comes down to the All Saints Cougars as they're going to hop that thing into the front court, set up the offense. Moda tried to make things happen. He lost control of the ball and will be called for the travel. As the All Saints Cougars offensively just are having trouble getting that ball in the hole in the first 9
some
minutes.
good looks. Nothing wrong with the looks, just not dropping right now, Jeff. But you know what they say, shoot your way out of it.
And they had another camping out in the lane.
He wasn't in there that long. He started the fire, but he didn't get the dogs out yet.
I know, we were hungry. We were waiting for the smell of the dogs.
They served the curve like you said last night.
Into the front court again against the double team. Moda gets it back to Krzyzewski. He's got a good look from 3. It's a little wide of the mark. One and done as that rebound comes down to number 22, Blake Schumann.
Well, I tell you, Mason View comes across that lane hard, doesn't he?
He just knows how and where to flash. Johnson wide open for a 15-footer, a little bit short with his offering. You can't fault the looks they're getting.
They're getting good looks. Just not falling right now.
Contest gets the ball down on the baseline. Oliver Dixon had the old Tootsie on the sideline.
Well, court's 50 feet wide. He was 50 in a hook.
6:25 left in our first half of play. Spartans with possession of the ball, up 10. But I tell you, the defense certainly is aware of View is wide open for the 3 ball. Was Hunter McGillen, couldn't get it to drop. Contest down the floor, and he realized that View was right there with him. He goes, I'm not putting that shot up. That thing will get served. Oliver Dixon going to walk with the basketball, tried to get that next step around.
And Pinconning zone, Jeff, really very, very active, picking them out high, picking them out wide, too, all the way out into the corner. So they're doing a nice job. Kruger's a little bit frustrated right now. Just got to stem the tide a little bit and get a quick basket next time to get the basketball.
Zach contests into the ball game, I think, for the first time tonight for the All Saints Cougars, number 11. So All Saints trying to run that defense. And View strong to the hole, and look at the job by Sanborn going up in the air and saying, I think I'll slap this thing away.
Yep.
Very nice athletic move that time.
Nice job by Sanborn going up straight verticality, as you always tell me, Jeff. Straight up, don't bring the arm down.
Janoski, that thing's halfway down, cannot get it to drop. Johnson gets the rebound, kicks it out, fight for the other loose change, going to be the third opportunity. And that ball taken away. Krzyzewski ahead of the pack, lets it off the rim. Just enough defense getting back to put some pressure on that shot. Sanborn with the shot, can't get that to drop either. And it goes back down over to the Pinconning area Spartans. Long three ball, McGillen with the rebound on the putback. Janoski can't get it to drop. And it is going to be Spartan basketball. Looks like we're going to have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break and be back in a moment on Bay County TV.
Over the years, he's put his heart into being your dad. He was always there to fix things. Now that he needs help, don't lose hope. Covenant Center for the Heart is leading the way in minimally invasive heart options for inoperable or high-risk patients, with the first and most comprehensive structural heart disease program in the Great Lakes Bay region. It's extraordinary heart care, close to home.
Back here on Bay County TV, Jeff Toad and Mike Wasdala having a little fun with the officials in the timeout right now as we look at some of the student section from Pinconning. Obviously, a lot of fun things for them to cheer about in the first half.
Pinconning is doing a nice job right now, Jeff. Up 19-9 with 5:05 to go in the first half. Kind of a physical game right now. Kids going after each other. I kind of like it. Like the physical game.
Boy, Sanborn with his second rejection in about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Really showing his hops there defensively.
Good wingspan on that young man.
And great anticipation. And he slaps his third one that went down on the line. I tell you, 3 attempts in a row by Pinconning, bringing it into Mansville.
Changes the game a little bit when he's in there, Jeff. Now you got to think about going inside.
And that's exactly what they just did. It's one of the oldest plays. You inbound that ball to the corner, and the man that tosses the ball in seals off the defender, gets it back, kisses it off the glass. He'll go to the free throw line to try and finish off the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
That was a nice, strong move by Mason View. Jeff, going to try to finish it off. Nice touch.
Nice stroke.
Mason's got 10 points so far in this ball game. Unofficially, of course.
Well, no, it's official because it's on the board, too.
Oh, that is on the board. That's right.
There is the look to Sanborn. Krzyzewski did the penetration, drew the defense. Nice bounce pass in an area that Sanborn could handle it. Right up off the glass for the deuce.
Yep, nice job. Sanborn in there gives them some length, some athletic ability, and the ability to have that rim defender also.
Shot goes up, and it is from Darren Labine. He gets another 3-pack. As we are one and done for the Pinconning area Spartans on the rebound after the All Saints miss. They're really not giving the All Saints Cougars a whole lot of second and third chance opportunities.
No, really not. Really not.
As Johnson right now trying to dribble against a smaller defender, not always in your best interest. You can get your pocket picked by one of those little guys. But Mason View underneath again. Strong move. Just a little bit of a fade away to clear some space and a nice soft touch.
Well, and he's got nice hands, Jeff. He wants the ball. They put it right where he wants it, so it makes it easy for him to make the basket. Nice pass. Give some love to the guy that got the assist.
McGillen gets his own miss after Janoski tipped it away, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor. All Saints Cougars with 3:19 left in the first. We'll be back in a moment on Bay County TV.
Sports give so many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
Back here, there's all the high-priced talent at the table there for Pinconning.
That's a nice-looking table right there, Jeff. Got some good sponsorship there. And then fancy arrows.
After the made basket, certainly able to run that baseline. Contest with a nice jump stop. Gets that ball up to Krzyzewski. Down the floor, the defense got there. As Janoski does a nice job to cut off his path to the basket. Contest with a three ball, had a good look, gets a friendly roll. Kiss off the glass, through the cotton for three. Much needed basket for the Cougars.
Absolutely. That's his 10th point of the evening so far, Jeff. I like that new scoreboard that Pinconning has here. It gives you the points, the fouls for each player.
Yeah, when you walk into this facility, it's like walking into a small college gym. Janoski can't get the shot up to drop, and Janoski's going to have the foul. He got caught with his hand in the cookie jar trying to pull that ball away.
That's Janoski's first personal team foul, number 3 on the Spartans, out of bounds to the Cougars right here in front of us, Jeff.
Glad to see the officials are letting these kids play tonight and let the game be decided on the floor. It's always exciting. They've set that tempo early, and it's up to the kids to follow suit with it.
Absolutely. And they're letting them play. And this is at the varsity level. Let these kids play.
And that ball goes out of bounds, and we'll go back over to the Pinconning area Spartans. You know, unforced turnovers are probably one of the toughest things for a coach to swallow.
Yeah, you know, it's a simple game, but sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating at times. But again, that 2-2-1 3/4 court press by the Spartans accomplished its goal, got the turnover.
Well, in part of it, too, as we talked last night, too, that you have to understand is Janoski does a nice job using the rim as a nice defender, puts the shot up. You've got that Christmas break, and it's the kids' first game back, so they're trying to get into a rhythm as well.
Yeah, you're right. Well, we talked about that a lot, and it does affect you. You get into rhythm, you get out, now you got to get back into it. Then you got to get back into schoolwork, too.
Contest puts the shot up, and one contest shoots, the other one gets the rebound. The ball is kicked, and it'll go back over to the Pinconning area Spartans.
31-14. Jeff got $1:45 to go in the first half. Pinconning playing very well here after the break on their home floor.
This has been a nice game for the Spartans, and they've really moved the ball around well. View has that ball tipped away again. When that ball goes around the waist, then you're going to let those little flies and gnats get after it.
Guys like me loved it when I was playing. Put that ball down there. I don't have to go down that far and reach.
As you know, he's a big, strong kid, and he can certainly handle it. But, you know, your chances when you keep that orange around your face and above, it takes away about half the kids on the floor that have an opportunity to swipe it.
Team foul number 4. That foul was on Moda, Jeff, his first personal. Team foul number 4. $1:28 to go here in the first half.
Blake Schumann gets that ball back to View. Boy, and I'll tell you, he is active as they get a third chance and now a fourth chance. They just run those View offensive plays out of bounds, and halfway down another shot is out, and we're going to go the other way with a foul.
Yeah, Tommy Janoski just a little bit over the back, Jeff. His second personal foul, team foul number 4. Oh, excuse me, that was on Nolan Briggs, not Tommy Janoski. Excuse me. That's his first personal.
Still continuing with the pressure. Nice job by Oliver Dixon to get the ball into the front court. Gets it back to Contest. 53 ticks left. Sanborn with a beautiful move to the hole, puts it up a little bit too strong. He had a little contact there. And that ball is tipped away and out of bounds. It'll go back over to the Pinconning area Spartans. Boy, just tough when you got great effort and things don't go your way.
Another Hall of Famer in the house, Jeff. Bucky Schumann's in the house.
This must be Hall of Fame night here.
Coach Duke was here, and Jeff Doan, Bucky Schumann. Wow. I'm in rarefied air.
I'm in rarefied air with these two veterans. I'm just the rookie Hall of Famer. As the shot goes up, in and out by number 10 on the play, and that's Jones. Going to have another opportunity. Altered the shot, tickled the twine. With 12 and a half seconds left, 34-14, the Pinconning area Spartans on top.
That was a pretty looking J by Jay Jones.
Contest is going to get that shot up at the 9/10 of a second mark. Looks like Mason View is going to pick up his first.
That was Mason's first, team fifth.
So Contest will probably have opportunity to get both of his free throws, and shortly after that second one drops, 9/10 of a second, and we'll be at the half. First shot just a little bit off the mark to the right.
Nick's had a good first half with 10 points all together, Jeff. He came out firing. He was hot at the beginning of this basketball game.
Second free throw attempt forthcoming. Shot is off the mark and at the buzzer. 20-point lead for the Pinconning area Spartans going into the half. We'll take a break and come back. We'll recap the first half, set the stage for the second half right here on Bay County TV.
So your car is getting towed and you're not sure where to take it? Try Village Towing and Auto Repair. Our expert mechanics are here to help assist you with all your repair needs. We have over 30 years of experience with motor vehicles, so you know you're getting the best work that you can find. Stop by the shop at 2377 South Huron Road in Coquitlam, or give us a call at 989-684-9607.
Back at the half on Bay County TV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you, and one word sums up the first half, and that was physical.
Oh, it was very physical, Jeff, and you could see what Pinconning was trying to do there in the first half. They're going inside to Johnson and to View and to Yanoski. They were going to get physical, and they were going inside out, and they accomplished that goal. I think they did very well.
All Saints started off small to start the ball game, trying to have some speed defensively, but when Sanborn came in the ball game, 3 rejections in the first minute really changed the complexion of that paint.
Yeah, game changer is Sanborn, Jeff. He's long and he's lean, he's lengthy, he's got some good hops. He blocked 3 shots like you said. But you know what I liked about the Spartans doing, they kept going inside and they got some easy basket. But you know, it's always in the back of your head when you know Sanborn's in the basketball game.
Unforced turnovers, much like we saw last night. A resounding theme in the first half, but somewhat understandable.
Well, and you know, it's just a 2-2-1 3-quarter trap, but it's not a lot of pressure, Jeff. But they're long and they're lanky, and they're trying. All Saints is trying to throw over the top, and that's hard to do. And that's where you get the unforced turnovers. You try to get the ball in the middle of the floor, look opposite, and then rotate to your lanes, and they'll take care of that at halftime.
Leading scorers in the first half.
Mason View with 12, Contest with 10. And, you know, Mason's got a nice shot outside, but, boy, he's a bear underneath there. And Contest, when he gets on fire, he's a streaky shooter. He can light it up for the Cougars.
Well, it's going to be a lot of fun in the second half. The Cougars have to dig themselves out of another hole. But you know they're going to continue to get better as the year rolls.
Yeah, and they did a nice job. They had some great things there. Coach Jeff, they need to take care of the basketball on the press and make some better decisions and pull it out and maybe set up in a half-court offense.
Back with all the second half action in just a moment right here on Bay County TV.
Take 2, Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Back ready to roll in the second half. Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you, Jared and Natalie Doan on the cameras. Nick Page producing and directing the show. The family's back and intact here on Bay County TV. Underneath, Krzyzewski has that shot partially blocked. Again, great defense by the Pinconning area Spartans. They'll walk it up the floor and go out of the offensive end.
Out at halftime in the hall, Jeff, I saw Coach Janoski from the softball team and had a nice conversation with him. He's looking forward to that softball squad this year for the Pinconning area Spartans.
Krzyzewski to the hole. The basket is good, and we've got ourselves a block. Nice opportunity. Krzyzewski's run the floor real well in the first half for All Saints here at the start of the second half. Pays off with a kiss off the glass and a shot at a three-point play from the free throw line.
Team foul number 1 for the Spartans. That foul is on number 2, Derek Labine, his second personal. And Krzyzewski, man, did it the old-fashioned way, as you like to say, Jeff.
Nice job by the Cougars to make that first statement of the second half. Inside, Johnson kicks that thing out in view from 20 feet, and the left-hand deep wing had those feet set.
Man.
He got that ball and hit nothing but the bottom of the hole.
When he can sit on it, he's a tough shooter.
View with a beautiful dish to Labine. Kissed it off the glass, couldn't get it to drop. Labine fights for the loose change, puts it up and in for the deuce. Boy, I'll tell you what, they have been relentless on the glass tonight, the Pinconning area Spartans.
They certainly have, Jeff. They've done a nice job, and they are coming out on fire here in the second half.
Sanborn has that ball taken away. Back underneath, and it is the fourth rejection of the game for Sanborn. Boy, gets to the right spot. Got a little smirk on his face after that last one.
You know, he's got the ability to do that, Jeff, without fouling anybody. He goes straight up and just and makes those nice blocks. He's a game changer inside there.
Boy, he might be a finalist for the all-hair team, too. That's quite a do that he's got there. Labine with the miss. Rebound comes down, as it will be all the way coast to coast for number 11. Zach Contest couldn't get it to drop. Put it up just a little strong off the glass.
Well, and Darren Labine kind of bait him. Thought he was going to take a charge, then moved away. And nice job by Labine on the defensive end of the floor.
Got to keep that chin up to the rim. And when that chin's not up to the rim, there's always a chance that that shot's going to be off. View lets another triple go and can't get it.
Nice block out by Contest.
Here we go with Krzyzewski. You know, he does a little stutter step now. Finishes to the hole with a kiss off the glass. Nice job that time. Labine just let him go again. Gave him token pressure defensively and made him earn the two hard way.
That's Krzyzewski's 7th point of the evening so far, Jeff. He's had a nice game for the Cougars.
He's gotten a lot of points in transition as he loves to run the floor. Boy, Johnson gets that 3P to people, kicks it back out. Hunter McGillen tickles the twine on the trifecta.
You know, that nice inside out there, Jeff. They went inside, back outside, and McGillen with a big 3 from that deep corner. Spartans like that corner J.
Yep, that in-out, that high-low, they've both been working for him tonight. Mota lets the shot go, can't get it. Boy, I'll tell you, when number 4's around the area and he gets one mid on it, it's his. That's a big kid.
Applause.
Big, strong kid.
Yeah, he is. It's a good matchup seeing him and Sanborn going at each other.
Boy, he's wide open for another 3-ball just off the front iron. Janoski can't get the shot to drop. View with another opportunity. Muscles it up and puts it in. Boy, All Saints just not getting the body on people on the glass right now to push them out 3-4 feet. And the second and third chance opportunities for the Spartans as a result.
Mason came a long ways to get that rebound, went up with some authority. Nice job by Contest, take it to the rack. Watched his head, Jeff. He just watched it all the way through, didn't drop it, did a nice job, and a big hoop for the Cougars.
Well, the next stoppage of play, the Cougars look to be getting a little bit longer. As that trifecta from Darren Labine tickles the twine on the try.
Man, they can shoot it.
And they are just lighting it up all over the floor tonight. That's the offense that they've been looking for.
Pinconning going man-to-man this time down the floor. Mota with a nice-looking shot.
Wow, right over the outstretched hands of Mason View. That was a man-sized shot.
That was a peach.
Janoski trying to spin to the hole. Boy, a nice drop step and a kiss off the glass from the left. And he gets that shot to drop. 49-23 with 3:40 left in our third. We're going to have a timeout. It'll be a full timeout called by the All Saints Cougars. We'll take a break and be back in a moment on Bay County TV.
AAA Transport and Limousine is the Great Lakes Bay region's most reliable and requested transportation service. For over a decade, we have been helping our clients to get to their destination on time, in style, and comfort. AAA's services include non-emergency medical transport, wheelchair accessible, school transportation, and shuttle services. We strive to provide exceptional customer service and tailor our fleet to meet your individual needs. Rest assured that you are in safe hands when you ride with AAA Transport and Limousine. To set up your next appointment, give us a call at 989-893-8294.
Back on Bay County TV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you, Jared and Natalie Doan. Upstairs on the cameras, Nick Page producing and directing. Boy, the All Saints team has really had to work for their points tonight, but I think whatever the pregame meal was for the Spartans, they better duplicate it. Ball's out of bounds, and it'll go back over to the All Saints Cougars. And again, getting a little bit longer on the inside with Brett Baranek. Saw Dad Scott coming in a little bit earlier, as well as Sanborn into the lineup. So to have both of them into the game. Baranek's going to put this ball up. Nope, he kicks it back out. Wide open is the younger contest. He can't get that shot to drop. Sanborn with a shot that comes up a little bit short. Love that third opportunity, though, offensively, though, for the All Saints Cougars. They're still working hard.
They hit the glass. They hit the glass very well, Jeff. That's a couple times tonight they've had 3 opportunities on the offensive end.
Boy, Labine just anticipated that long pass coming up, and we got to travel. Because that was too bad, too, because Darren Labine had it dialed up from the corner again. Drained another 3, but we had a shuffle of the Tootsies prior to that happening.
I tell you, the Spartans, I said it earlier, Jeff, they like those deep corner shots. I don't think they missed from there yet.
Well, and they do the in-out and the high-low really well, and it's working to perfection for them tonight.
Good penetration and good dish of the rock.
Krzyzewski again got stuck in traffic and shuffled the feet. So with 2:45 left in the third, 49-23, the Spartans on top. Taking that ball into the front court. Jay Jones. As they get that ball into another just fresh into the ball game, and that's Nolan Briggs. Briggs with another opportunity, cannot get it to drop. Fight for the loose change. And that is Blake Schumann with another opportunity. And they'll get another try.
Had a nice conversation with Nolan's mom before the game, Jeff, and Nolan's the nose guard on that football team, so he's not very big, but boy, is he quick. Did a great job with the football team.
Here comes Krzyzewski down the floor and just hides it long enough to get the shot off. Could not get it to drop, though. One and done is great transition defense that time by the Spartans.
Yeah, that was really nice, and Krzyzewski did a nice job taking it to the rack. Jeff, just a little bit too strong. Got some good athletes on the floor tonight.
That's another long shot. Look at Sanborn. He's coming out in transition off of the glass. Just mishandled it for a second. He's going to bring it back, move it all the way around. Baranek is trying to get that ball into Sanborn, but I'll tell you, he's got Johnson all over him defensively.
There's a couple big kids right there, too. Jeff going at it.
Nice little screen and roll that time. As Sanborn trying to make something happen there. Krzyzewski's caught underneath, and we're going to have a reach in. Probably going to get Blake Schumann.
That foul is on, I think that foul's on number 5, Jeff. Is that going to be Nolan Briggs? That's his second personal team foul, number 2 for the Spartans. $1:29 to go here in the third quarter.
Nice job by the Pinconning area defense. Jay Jones knocked that ball away, back over to the All Saints Cougars with $1:28 left in the third. Contis will walk that ball up over the timeline into the front court. Boy, he goes in strong, but absolutely had that sniffed out as Zach Johnson. He slapped that thing right into the third row of the bricks.
Man, I'll tell you, wingspan on that young man, he's got some hops also.
So the Cougars having to work to get that ball in bounds. Oliver Dixon deep on the wing. Had to get that ball out of the corner to get away from the double team. Bronick thought about the shot, brings it back to the near side of the floor to Krzyzewski. And there's Johnson with his second rejection in a row. Jay Jones trying to go coast to coast. Second shot, and we're going to have up over the top. No basket. Who do we got for a foul here?
It's going to be an All Saints foul, Jeff, team foul number 1 here in the second half. That's going to be, I think that's going to be number 4.
Krzyzewski picks it up, and it will be a 2-shot. Zachary Johnson with a high shot, I'll tell you. That thing almost brought down rain.
Who's he remind you of when he puts that ball way back like that?
I'll have to watch the second one and see if it rings a belly.
Watch it. It reminds me of somebody.
Curtis Rowe?
Jack Sikma.
Okay.
Seattle Supersonics.
So that looked like the old Detroit Piston Curtis Rowe shot.
I'll tell you. Yeah, that's a good one, too. You're old.
Well, yeah, I forgot, I'm just a tad older than you are.
Just a skosh by about a month or so.
58.2 ticks left in the third.
Not too many people can remember Jack Sikma or Curtis Rowe.
They'll have to check their basketball cards back in the
these
archives.
Kids won't remember, I can tell you that.
Yes. Well, they weren't even thought of when most people were playing the game.
No.
Jack Sikma, one of the first big men in basketball with an outside shot.
He could fill it. And very athletic, long, lanky, get up and down the floor.
Back in the days when he was playing with Slick Watts in the gang.
Downtown Freddie Brown.
Yes. Wow. We have reminisced here. That's the Bay County TV flashback for the night. Jay Jones is going to bring it up the floor with 35 ticks left in the third. Blake Schumann gets that ball under Johnson, had a shot and passed it up for an open 3 look. And a nice job that time as Bronick gets the loose change.
Johnson's got good vision when he gets the ball down there, Jeff.
We're going to have an offensive foul. I think they got a moving screen.
Yep. Fouls on Sanborn, Jeff. His first personal team foul, number 3 on the Cougars.
Now, we had a good look at that angle on that, and that was a good call. Just had a great idea, just got there a little split second too late.
Yep.
10 ticks left in the third. Jay Jones up top, off the mark just a little bit. Fight for the loose ball with 1.7 ticks left. The Cougars have got to go 90 feet.
Man, Spartans just hit the glass offensively and defensively. They go after it. That might be good.
Contest with another one off the glass, and the front iron just misses the mark at the end of 3. 51-23, the Spartans over the Cougars. Back in a minute for the Final 8 on Bay County TV.
How's married life? Are you ready to have a baby? Baby, baby. How about that baby? Ooh. I'm not getting any younger.
When you are ready, with the only neonatal intensive care unit in the Great Lakes Bay region, Covenant is the safest place for your delivery. Go to mycovenantbaby.com.
Back ready to roll. Look who's here from John Glenn.
Wow.
The Lores are here. They had a game tonight. The Lady Bobcats beat the Western Warrior girls. Must have been a great game. So Kelly decided that she was going to slide up here and see some of her friends after the activity.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's like a 2-for-1 special for the night.
That was a quick game down at Bay City Western.
Let's see, they go with that 5:30 and 7
okay.
combination.
Gotcha.
As we're down inside the final 7:45 of this ball game, Pinconning area Spartans making it happen. They had Johnson just a split second off of that alley-oop for the deuce. A third offensive try. Down on the floor, we've got a tie up. Connor Ward down there working hard, just into the ball game for the Cougars.
Jeff, nice maturation in the coaching style, Coach Casey Pasha, coming out of the break with the set play on that alley-oop. He set that up. Here's the perfect opportunity. Nice job by that young man coaching the Spartans.
Well, and the other thing is, if that goes down, it's right in front of the student section over there, and that would have been a fun way for them to celebrate the start of the fourth. Janoski goes to the free throw line for a pair.
Casey, he's done a nice job in the years he's been the head coach here, Jeff. He's got the interest back, got the kids out playing. Congratulations to him and his staff.
Boy, when you're looking at least a dozen kids at all three levels, that really says something.
It really does. And you know what? They may not have won a lot of games in the first couple of years, but he's got a good, solid foundation, and kids are having fun, and they're making a difference, and they're getting there. And I think this is one of the years that they're going to be there.
That ball is saved again at the corner. Inside, Zach Johnson with a deuce. Boy, he worked hard on that possession down the floor.
He is really good. He has really gotten better in a year. He's put a lot of time into it. You can see that. He's worked very hard.
Contest goes to the hole, and he's fouled on the play by Hunter McGillen. He'll earn 2 from the strike. I think the thing that really impresses me is he just looks like he's gotten stronger since last year.
Yep, he has gotten stronger. He's bigger. He's put some weight on, good weight. He's gotten a little bit taller too, Jeff. And he's got a nice little wingspan on him.
Contest just a little short on that first offering. 7 minutes left in the ball game. Schumann into the game for Zach Johnson. Look at him even going off the floor. He flies down the floor to the bench. He's just excited to have those tootsies on the hard court.
That looks like a high jumper going away from us right there, didn't it?
Yeah, we'll be back in the spring to see what we can find with the track season, with that new track being dedicated this year at Pinconning. A beautiful addition to the revised facilities. They've really seen that resurgence in the last 3-4 years out here. Inside, shot is one and done and missed. Contis, look at him, just continues to have that workman attitude. Uses the glass, his body to shield the defender away. Kiss off the high glass. He earns 2 the hard way.
That was a really nice take to the rack, Jeff. That's Contis, 15-point tonight. 16 and counting to go here in the fourth quarter.
He continues to be the only All Saints Cougar in double figures tonight. As Krzyzewski's next in line with 7. As that shot is missed. And here comes Krzyzewski, tries to stutter. He went into a double team. Contis goes strong to the hole, puts it up, can't get it to drop. As that rebound comes down to Hunter McGillen. Hunter strong to the hole. He's going to get the benefit of the kiss off the glass after contact. Basket's good, and he'll go to the free throw line, see if he can make it a 3.
Yeah, Hunter went coast to coast, Jeff, and he took it all the way. Did a nice job. Saw the Red Sea part there, so to speak, and took it to the rack. And that foul is on Krzyzewski. That was his 4th personal and team foul number 5. For the All Saints Cougars.
You know, both teams continue to push buttons and get kids into the ball game. But, you know, Casey's only down to 9 kids, so he's got a couple of kids that are battling some minor injuries, and he decided he wants to get them healthy. So he sets them out tonight to try and make that happen. A lot of times that's one of the benefits of your Christmas break. You have a week and a half, 2 weeks to try and get kids healthy.
Yep.
Krzyzewski slaps that ball back out just off the mark by Connor Ward. Fight for the loose change, put back. Not able to make it happen. Moat tried to get it back in, and Mota couldn't get it after. As View kicks off. Looks like a patella tendon strap on this end. Back at the other end, a little stop, pump fake, soft touch, deuce at the other end.
Nice job by View. Did a little housekeeping and scored a basket. All in the same play.
Got the Windex out, cleaned the glass.
Kicked the piece of equipment off the floor. I hear he's going to clean the gym afterwards, too.
Well, I'll tell you, he is a special talent. Contest goes up for the shot, and again, View is in perfect defensive position. Goes up vertically, gets the rejection.
Into the game for the Spartans, Jeff, number 20, Braden O'Brien. And out for the Spartans is Hunter McGillen. Braden O'Brien, a junior.
Boy, a nice rejection that time. Blake Schumann gets the rejection on the Sanborn shot. And Jay Jones gets that ball back up top.
I like Jay. He's a good-looking point guard, Jeff. Does a nice job running the show.
Well, they get that ball back to Schumann. View heads it down into the corner. Wide open three ball from number 20. O'Brien couldn't get the three to drop. The ball goes out of bounds, back over to the Cougars.
Spartans get a lot of good-looking shots in that deep corner, Jeff, and they run a guy. They pass the ball, run the guy through to the opposite corner, and they're getting a lot of shots, good screens, and nice offensive sets by Coach Pashik and the Spartans.
The thing I love about those kids is they get to the corner, they settle in the corner, but their feet are set and squared up before they get the ball. So they don't have to get the ball and do that little hop step to get rolling.
Good point.
And
they're ready to shoot before they get the ball.
They certainly have made it happen. Sanborn lets the three ball fly, can't get it to drop. It's going to be Blake Schumann up over the top for his foul, and I believe that will be number 1 on him tonight.
Yep, it's right, Jeff. His first personal team foul, number 4 for the Pinconning area Spartans. 3:55 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Sanborn gets that thing off. Nice shot off the glass. Ward can't get it, but a continued concerted effort. Sanborn gets the deuce on the third offensive shot.
Bit the basketball, didn't put it down below his mouth. Jeff went right back up. That's why he got the easy basket.
Kept that thing high, and that's a thing of beauty.
Yep.
And looks like we might have a little lane campage.
Into the game for the Spartans, number 33, Tommy Yanoski. Out is number 5, Nolan Briggs. Good rotation tonight by Coach Pashik. Jeff got a lot of kids in the game. He can go 6, 8, 9 deep when you think about it.
Yep, he's got a lot of fun buttons to push. Krzyzewski can't get that one to drop. Did a little quick politicking to Mr. Marty Snover saying, I got slapped on the old hand there. Couldn't get that shot to finish. Mr. Snover said, nope, didn't see it. Let's play a little D.
Comes the corner.
Nice job of rotating to take the corner away. They go back up with the extra pass to Mason View up top. And his shot comes up a little bit short as well. Contas into the front court. Under 3 minutes left in the ball game. Comfortable lead right now for the Pinconning area Spartans. Krzyzewski working to get to the hole. Oliver Dixon gets cut off as he tries to go to the hole too. I know this ought to be nice. Sanborn puts the shot up, but Mason View defensively just held his ground.
Yep. Did a nice job.
Long 2 ball is missed. Yanoski sends that ball back up to Jay Jones. And we're going to have a foul, and that looks like it'll be on Connor Ward.
That's Connor's second personal foul. Jeff, team foul number 6 against the Cougars. Into the game, number 11 for the Cougars, Zach Contas. Also into the game, number 22, Jaden Labine for the Cougars. And Mota also in the game for Bay City All Saints.
Boy, that was just Mooka Schultz going in front of me. He was one of my teammates on the Indies back in the city championship runner-up team playing for Harlan Brashaw, the old custodial wizard over at Kolb.
I remember Harlan.
And we lost to a team called the Harumbies in the 5th and 6th grade championship.
Oh, now we're really going back. Woo, we're going back before Sigma.
Well, it's always nice to be able to remember back that far.
Nice job by Tommy Yanoski. Jeff posting up. He's going to try to earn it the hard, old-fashioned way, but just a little bit short. 2 minutes exactly to go here in the basketball game between the Pinconning area Spartans and the Bay City All Saints Cougars.
Moda to Contis. Back to Contis. And look at that. Jay Jones, he gets up for a rebound. He wanted that. Controlled transition down the floor. Jones is going to stretch the floor out right now. I think Pinconning is satisfied with what they've got in this ball game. And View with a little turnaround says, I just got one left. Spin move to the baseline. And they're going to take him out of the ball game right now, along with Yanoski.
Yep, Mason View's going to come out. I didn't see what was up on the scoreboard, Jeff. I think he was in the early high teens or something in the 2021 right there, but we'll add that up during just before the post-game show.
Castilla and Baronic back into the game. There's Blake Schumann with a nice job. Coming over right here in front of our broadcast position, none other than Mr. Derek Eager himself, one of Bay Metro's finest.
Another Castilla on the floor tonight, Jeff. His sister had a really nice game last night for the Lady Cougars. Came off the bench, gave the Cougs a lot of energy.
That was a great play, and a three-point play from Moda.
Under a minute to go, Jeff.
Boy, a little kiss off the glass that time by O'Brien.
Braden O'Brien's first basket of the game.
All Saints Cougars going to see if they can get one more here. And we've got a foul by Jay Jones.
Jay Jones' first personal, team foul number 5 on the Pinconning area Spartans.
Student section down there having a little bit of fun on the other end of the floor for Pinconning. Double iron by the younger of the contests, Zach, the freshman. He's showed a little game tonight, too. He's going to be fun to watch in the next few years. Look at the soft touch there. Just can't get it. 3 pieces of iron, and then it rolls off the side. McGillen into the front court. Boy, he's got some flowing locks, too.
Think he's on the all-hair squad, too?
He's got
a
a chance for a finalist. Him and Sanborn both hitting the floor tonight. Both different styles of hairdo, though. We only got one style, and that's short.
None. We're envious of these young men with these great hairdos.
And looks like Pinconning is just going to roll out this last 10 seconds. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1, and 0. That's all there is.
There isn't any more.
The final score in our ball game, 64-21. The Pinconning area Spartans 64-31 come up with that victory. We'll be back in just a minute with our post-game show right here on Bay County TV.
Ow, ow, ouch! My hip, my knee, my joints feel out of whack. Ow, ow, oh my, the pain, I can't take it anymore.
Welcome back to our post-game show on Bay County TV. Jeff Doden and Mike Wasdala along with you. And the tenacity on the offensive glass tonight for the Pinconning Spartans was the telling tale.
Well, Jeff, I'll tell you what, the Pinconning area Spartans tonight showed their athletic ability and that length that they have. They did a fantastic job on defense, on offense. Inside out, they hit the threes. They were muscle inside, so that was a big difference tonight in the ball game.
When I look at the All Saints Cougars, they're showing stretches of really starting to understand what Coach Jason is talking about. And I really am confident that by the end of this year, this team is going to continue to get better.
Yeah, this is another good test for Bay City All Saints. You know, they wanted to play the bigger schools. This is going to get them better for that stretch run. They did some nice things. Contis had 15 points for the Cougars tonight, Jeff. He can fill it out. Sanborn gets some a little more playing time in there and gets a little more comfortable with that length and those 4 blocks. He can fill it up from the inside. They can go inside out, outside in. So this team's they're coming, and it's been a good test for them here early in the season.
Krzyzewski in transition was fun to watch for All Saints as well.
Young man can get up and down the floor. He had 10 points tonight, if I'm not mistaken, Jeff. Did a really nice job of running the basketball team. So you got a good combination with Krzyzewski, Contis, and Sanborn. That's a nice triple play right there for the Cougars.
On the offense, it was really spread around, but it was led by 21 points by Mason View.
Yeah, Mason View did a nice job, got it inside and outside, hit the boards, went up strong, got to the free throw line, Jeff. He had 21 points, 15 for Darren Labine, and 10 points for Tommy Anoski. Tommy did a nice job inside, and Darren Labine, you know, he's got that corner jump shot. He can fill it from all over the place. So nice balanced scoring by individuals and great balanced scoring for each quarter of the Pinconning area Spartans.
You can't always look at the score and see the progress that the kids and the teams are making. Cougars continue to get better, and they'll be all right by the end of the season. They just have to keep working hard.
Yeah, they're going to work hard. They're going to practice hard. They're going to be okay in March when the tournament comes around, and I'm really impressed with the way the Pinconning area Spartans. Great job tonight by Pashik, rotating a lot of players in there. 8 or 9 players got a lot of playing time, fresh bodies on the floor, and that's key for success for Pinconning.
Yeah, that pays huge dividends because you never know when they're going to need meaningful minutes down the stretch.
And, you know, I said it during the game. You can see the maturation of Coach Pashik here at Pinconning. He's got his kids playing his system now. He's doing a great job rotation-wise, and that's a sign of you're maturing as a coach.
Now, people that watch our games for the next couple of weeks are going to see a couple of not-so-familiar faces. What might be going on?
Well, unfortunately, I got to take a break, Jeff. I'm going over to your old neck of the woods on Monday, January 7th. I'm going to have right knee replacement, so I'm going to have to take a few weeks off. But
at the home of our pregame sponsor?
At the home of our pregame sponsor, Covenant Healthcare. So I'm going to take a few weeks off and relax and you feel a little bit better, but I know we're gonna have a great broadcast without me. With I think Coach Newsham, TJ Newsham's coming on board. So I've had a lot of support and a lot of well wishes. So I want to thank a lot of people. So I'm looking forward to maybe feeling a little bit better down there in the knee area.
You know that the way will be paved for you, brother, at Covenant after my 40 years there on the orthopedic floor, most of it.
Yep.
It will be a great experience. I know you'll do well. You will be missed. Our thoughts certainly will go out to you for a quick and complete, speedy recovery.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Jeff. And you speak very highly of all your friends over there at Covenant, and I've worked with them so far, and they do a great job. I feel very comfortable, looking forward to it, and hopefully they're going to straighten out those bow legs. I'm going to be a couple inches taller.
Man, I tell you, you're going to be up around the rim now with your basketball game. So that about puts the wraps on our game tonight. On behalf of the whole crew, I'm Jeff Doan along with Mike Wisdala, Jared and Natalie Doan on the cameras, and Nick Page producing and directing. Have a great night, and we'll look forward to talking with you soon.
We'll see you soon.